Imagine a world where every secret you've held, every choice you've made, and every relationship you fought to protect could come crashing down in an instant. That's exactly where we are heading in the Gilded Age Season 4. The official trailer has dropped, and just from a few glimpses, it's clear that nothing will ever be the same for the Russells, or anyone in their circle. From the moment Bertha Russell steps into a room, you can feel the weight of her power and ambition, yet there's a shadow over her family that even she can't control. George, still recovering from the turbulence of the last season, seems poised to either reconcile or shatter the fragile peace Bertha has been struggling to maintain. Meanwhile, Agnes Van Ryn is quietly plotting her return to prominence, ready to seize any opportunity to reclaim influence, which means the social and emotional battleground is expanding. The trailer teases tension in every corner, heated arguments at opulent dinner parties, moments of quiet reflection with undercurrents of fear, and fleeting glimpses of relationships tested to their breaking points. And then there's the question on everyone's mind: what will the new season mean for the younger generation? Gladys, Peggy, Marion, and even Jack seem to be navigating a world where personal desires collide with societal expectations, forcing them to grow faster than ever. Watching this trailer, it's impossible not to feel a mixture of anticipation and anxiety, because it doesn't just hint at drama, it screams transformation. Every glance, every whispered word in the trailer carries meaning, and if you've ever loved this series, you know that no Russell or anyone around them will escape the consequences. With lavish costumes, grand balls, and hidden tensions bubbling under the surface, the trailer promises that Season 4 won't just continue the story, it will turn everything upside down. Season 4 immediately places the Russells at the center of a storm that seems unstoppable. Bertha, the matriarch whose ambition and influence have shaped New York society for years, now faces a reckoning that is both personal and social. The trailer hints at moments of vulnerability we rarely see from her, her usually unshakable composure now tempered by the reality of her family's fragility. George, still recovering from the last season's near tragedy, oscillates between dependence on Bertha and a desire to assert his own path, creating tension that could redefine their relationship entirely. Watching them together in the trailer, you can feel the silent pressure of unspoken resentments, small cracks forming in a marriage that has always been about power as much as love. The stakes extend beyond their personal lives, too. Gladys's marriage, once a point of contention between George and Bertha, now seems to offer a reprieve, but the trailer suggests that new challenges are emerging. Her happiness may not be enough to heal old wounds, and society's scrutiny remains relentless. Bertha's attempts to forge new alliances in high society, including those with divorced women and other influential figures, indicate a subtle shift in her strategy. She's no longer just fighting for prestige. She's trying to secure her family's legacy in a world that's evolving faster than she expected. Meanwhile, Agnes Van Ryn is introduced as a quiet, calculating force, her ambition threatening to disrupt not only the Russells' plans, but also the fragile balance within the city's elite circles. The trailer teases confrontations, unspoken rivalries, and glances filled with suspicion, suggesting that Agnes's return will ignite conflicts that were simmering beneath the surface for years. It's not just about wealth or status anymore, it's about survival, reputation, and influence. And the Russells, despite their power, are not immune to these pressures. Every frame featuring Bertha and George in the trailer feels loaded with tension, as if a single word could tip the scales. The trailer also shows fleeting glimpses of their children, Gladys and others, navigating expectations and personal desires, highlighting that the younger generation's struggles are intertwined with the legacy of their parents' choices. While Gladys appears to be embracing her new life with Hector, the trailer hints at challenges that could test her happiness, including societal judgment and lingering doubts within her family. For viewers, this section of the trailer promises a return to the layered, character-driven storytelling that made the series so compelling, but with higher stakes and a sharper edge. As the trailer moves through the opulent halls of the Russell household and the bustling streets of New York, It becomes clear that Season 4 will explore not only the consequences of past actions, but also the relentless pressure of navigating social hierarchies in a world that punishes mistakes harshly. Every glance, gesture, and interaction in these trailer moments signals tension, love, ambition, and betrayal, all wrapped in the dazzling backdrop of a society in flux. The trailer makes it very clear that this season isn't just about the Russells, it's about the ripple effects of ambition, rivalry, and old grudges finally coming to a head. Agnes Van Ryn, who has been quietly waiting in the shadows, seems poised to shake up the balance of power in ways we didn't see coming. The trailer gives brief but telling glimpses of her interactions with other socialites, her eyes sharp and calculating, hinting that she knows exactly how to exploit every weakness. You get the sense that her return isn't just for status or wealth, she has a personal agenda, one that might put the Russells and even some of the younger generation on the defensive. Every scene featuring Agnes is layered with tension. She smiles, nods, and converses, but her intentions are never fully revealed, which makes her one of the most suspenseful characters in the trailer. The trailer also teases her subtle manipulations at social gatherings, where whispered words and seemingly innocent suggestions could set off a cascade of conflict. It's fascinating because the trailer doesn't overexpose her. Instead, it allows you to feel the looming threat she represents, and the uncertainty of how far she will go creates a gripping sense of anticipation. But the Russells aren't the only ones under pressure. The trailer hints at cracks within the household staff and the extended circle of acquaintances, showing that even those who were once loyal may now question their allegiances. Jack, the former butler, appears in brief, meaningful shots, suggesting that his life outside the Van Ryn household is taking shape, yet he's still emotionally tied to the people he left behind. His loyalty, his personal growth, and his relationship with Bridget are all under the spotlight in ways that could either strengthen the household's bonds or deepen the divides. The trailer teases emotional moments where Jack is caught between old attachments and new opportunities, reflecting one of the season's core themes, the struggle between duty and desire, tradition and progress. Meanwhile, in high society, the trailer hints at new alliances, secret meetings, and veiled threats, all underscored by a sense of danger that feels almost tangible. Every conversation, every glance carries more weight than it might appear at first glance. The tension isn't just interpersonal, it's societal. The trailer frames these interactions in lavish ballrooms and opulent drawing rooms, but the opulence is contrasted by the undercurrent of conflict, reminding viewers that the glittering world of New York elites hides storms beneath its polished surface. You can feel the pressure building in every scene, whispers in hallways, sharp exchanges at parties, and the subtle ways in which Agnes and others begin to unsettle the carefully constructed order the Russells have relied upon for years. The suspense isn't limited to the older generation either. Gladys, Marion, and Peggy are all positioned to confront challenges that test their independence, relationships, and resilience. Gladys's growing confidence in her marriage to Hector may be threatened by lingering doubts or new societal expectations. Marion, still navigating her path alongside Larry, is faced with decisions that could redefine her future, both personally and socially. And Peggy, now more determined than ever, must contend with the relentless disapproval of her future in-laws, particularly William's mother, who is shown in the trailer as more scheming and obstructive than ever. Each of these storylines is teased with careful precision in the trailer, short, charged moments that promise full arcs of conflict, triumph, and emotional growth. What makes this section of the trailer so compelling is the way it layers suspense with emotional stakes. Every character, whether returning or new, is introduced in a way that leaves viewers questioning who can be trusted, who might falter, and who will seize the moment to rise. The trailer doesn't just hint at drama, it foreshadows consequences, making it impossible to look away. By the end of these moments, you realize that Season 4 isn't simply continuing the story, it's expanding the stakes, deepening the conflicts, and ensuring that every viewer will be on the edge of their seat, wondering who will triumph, who will falter, and what unexpected alliances or betrayals will define the new era of the Gilded Age. The trailer for Season 4 makes it abundantly clear that romance and personal relationships will take center stage, but in true Gilded Age fashion, nothing is ever straightforward. Every budding love story comes with obstacles, societal scrutiny, and the ever-present pressure of expectations. Marion and Larry, after the heartbreaks and misunderstandings of the previous season, are finally stepping into a place of stability. But the trailer hints that their journey is far from over. Their wedding, which fans have long awaited, is teased in fleeting emotional shots. Marion's poised smile, Larry's quiet determination, and the subtle tension between them tell a story of love that has been tested and refined. Yet the trailer suggests that outside forces and unresolved past conflicts might still create ripples that challenge their happiness. It's that tension, the possibility that even a moment of joy could be interrupted, that keeps viewers glued to the screen. Gladys and Hector also make appearances that suggest domestic bliss, yet the trailer doesn't let us forget that their story is intertwined with both family expectations and social pressures. Gladys's newfound confidence in her role as a wife is visible, but the trailer hints at moments of doubt and reflection, showing that personal happiness doesn't exist in isolation from society's judgment. These small, emotional beats in the trailer speak volumes. Gladys's happiness is hard-won, and viewers can sense that the stakes are higher than ever. Meanwhile, Peggy and William's relationship continues to face external challenges, especially from William's mother, whose disapproval is teased in the trailer through sharp glances, tense conversations, and subtle manipulations. It's the kind of familial opposition that makes every triumph sweeter and every setback feel heavier. The trailer gives brief but significant moments that hint Peggy will have to assert herself in ways that prove not just her love, but her resilience, determination, and ability to navigate a world that is rarely kind to women asserting independence. Then there's the story of Jack and Bridget, whose romance feels like a beacon of hope amid the chaos. The trailer shows glimpses of them together, quiet moments, stolen smiles, and subtle touches that hint at deeper feelings, suggesting that their love will grow into something significant, even as the world around them becomes more complex. The beauty of these moments in the trailer is the contrast between intimacy and societal expectation. Their love feels fragile, yet promising, a reminder that amid the power struggles and dramatic conflicts, personal happiness remains a driving force for many characters. Oscar and Enid's storyline is another highlight teased in the trailer. Oscar, who faced heartbreak and loss in the previous season, is shown reclaiming his place in the social and emotional landscape, now with Enid by his side. The trailer hints at moments where they navigate both grief and joy, highlighting the emotional complexity of rebuilding a life after loss. The way the trailer frames their interactions, sometimes tender, sometimes conflicted, suggests that their journey will be both cathartic and dramatic, providing a much-needed counterbalance to the tension and rivalries dominating the social scene. What makes this section of the trailer particularly compelling is how it intertwines personal stakes with societal pressures. Each romantic development isn't just about love, it's about positioning, reputation, and the expectations imposed by wealth, class, and family. Every wedding, engagement, or flirtation carries weight, because in the Gilded Age, personal decisions never exist in a vacuum. The trailer captures this beautifully, showing that even moments of joy are tinged with suspense and anticipation. Viewers are left wondering, will these couples find lasting happiness? Or will hidden rivalries, manipulations, and social expectations threaten everything they've fought for? Season 4 promises not just romance, but a high-stakes emotional roller coaster where love, loyalty, and ambition collide in ways that could change the characters' lives forever. If the trailer for Season 4 has taught us anything, it's that nothing in the Gilded Age comes without consequence. Behind the opulent gowns and glittering balls lies a world of calculated moves, whispered threats, and unspoken alliances, and the trailer makes it clear that this season will be all about who holds power and who falls from grace. Bertha Russell, still at the center of the social stage, faces challenges that test not only her influence but also her family's future. The trailer teases moments where she confronts rivals, navigates betrayals, and maneuvers through treacherous political and social waters, showing that even the most powerful matriarch cannot control everything. Her charisma and intelligence are evident, but the tension in her expression suggests that she is constantly balancing ambition with the looming threat of loss, whether it's the loyalty of her family, the respect of society, or her personal relationships. Agnes Van Ryn's presence looms larger than ever in the trailer, acting as a catalyst for disruption. Her return signals a new era of intrigue and manipulation, where one carefully timed word or action could set off a chain reaction among New York's elite. The trailer gives subtle hints of Agnes testing alliances, planting doubts, and quietly undermining those around her, which creates a sense of suspense that permeates every scene she's in. Even small gestures, a smile, a raised eyebrow, or a pointed remark, feel loaded with consequence. It's this careful attention to detail that makes the tension palpable, keeping viewers on edge as they try to anticipate her next move. The trailer also highlights how societal rules and expectations continue to exert pressure on every character. From arranged marriages to social climbing, from appearances at lavish events to the silent scrutiny of peers, the stakes are not only personal, they are institutional. Characters like Peggy, Marion, and Gladys are navigating this world with courage, but the trailer suggests that every choice they make could either elevate their status or expose them to scandal. Moments where characters pause and exchange loaded glances hint at secrets waiting to surface and alliances that could crumble under the weight of ambition. The trailer's focus on these subtle dynamics demonstrates that Season 4 is not just about overt drama, it's about tension simmering beneath the surface, ready to explode at any moment. Even the trailer's depiction of family dynamics reinforces this sense of suspense. George Russell's hesitations, his moments of doubt, and the way he interacts with Bertha and the younger generation suggest unresolved conflicts that could define the entire season. Every family dinner, every discussion about marriages, inheritances, and social appearances is infused with the possibility of confrontation or betrayal. The trailer hints at these conflicts with fleeting shots of arguments, pensive reflections, and tense walks through the grand halls of Russell Estates, showing that the drama is not limited to romantic entanglements, it touches every facet of their lives. Finally, the trailer underscores that Season 4 is shaping up to be a turning point for New York society itself. Power shifts, alliances form and break, and the consequences of ambition are felt in both subtle and dramatic ways. Watching these moments, it's clear that the characters are entering a new chapter where the cost of miscalculation is higher than ever. The trailer leaves viewers with a sense of suspense, curiosity, and anticipation, because it teases not just the continuation of the story, but the escalation of tension, intrigue, and the complex interplay of love, power, and reputation that defines the Gilded Age. Every character is on the edge, emotionally, socially, and strategically, and the trailer promises that the stakes in Season 4 will be bigger, bolder, and more thrilling than ever before.